Hi Aquarius, hope you're doing good. I'm going to be doing your tarot card reading for the month of July 2020. Please do subscribe to my channel and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you get regular updates from me whenever I post a video. So without further delay, let's quickly get into your I Ching divination to give you an idea of what your current energies are about. So what are the current energies for Aquarius for July 2020? Current energies for Aquarius for July 2020. Receptive. So it is a situation where you should be more listening than speaking. You should be focusing all your energies on what the environment is trying to make you understand. So your energy should be focused on listening to others, perceiving what your psychic abilities are telling you, what your intuition is telling you, making a gist of everything that you are listening to and receiving, and just keeping in your mind and not taking any action. So pretty much you will be entering July with this energy, and that was what was expected from the universe. So more of thoughts than actions for you is how your energy should be at the beginning of July. And what is the I Ching energy for Aquarius by the time you transition into July 2020? So what's the energy for Aquarius to change into while moving into July 2020? Limitation. So I think that this receptive energy is going to be continuing for the rest of the month in a way which is going to keep you in a restricted mode. So know what your boundaries are in terms of a situation that you may be in terms of a relationship that you may be in, or in terms of your interpersonal relationships or words that you might be saying to others. So it is very essential that you must know your boundaries, set your boundaries if other people are trying to overstep their limit. So it's very essential to keep that restricted mode. So from a listening mode, you may move a little bit further, but still in receptive mode, but a little bit higher than receptive. Make your boundaries, set your limitations in whichever situation that you are in, so that nobody can overstep that and cross their limit, or you should not cross your limit. So that is the energy that you should keep in mind for July 2020, which will help you achieve your goal. I'm going to pick one rune for a divination for you, for a rune scope. Manaz is telling you that you are going to receive cooperation from other people, and there will be some advice given to you, and it's very important for you to take the advice. So that's what I mean by being receptive. Be open to all the advice that you are getting from friends, from well-wishers, from co-workers, from family members, whoever it is who is giving you advice. Please be open to that advice. That's how you're going to begin your energy, and that is the advice and the cooperation from other people who are going to help you. But keep in mind that there's a limit to how much advice you're going to take. So that is a catch there. So you take the advice, you're receptive, you're listening to everybody, you know what you have to do, but in your mind you know where your boundaries are, you know where your limitations are, and you know where you tell people to keep quiet. You tell people that thank you very much, that's enough, and this is what I have to do. So end of the day, you know what you're going to do, you know what your limits are. Listen to everybody. That's definitely something that you're going to come in, that's the energy you're going to come into with. But set your boundaries. So that's the energy from the I Ching and the rune divination for you. Sorry, once again. Now we get into your main reading. So what are the messages for Aquarius for July 2020? What are the messages for Aquarius for July 2020? Very nice way to begin the month. Surrounded by family and well-wishers. You may be in a setup where you're in a happy home. Domestic life is doing well. Children are bringing you joy. If you don't have children, then your siblings, your parents, whoever's working with you in the house environment. If this is a work environment, then whoever's with you in that environment is leading to working together and making a good alliance with you. This may be also calling for some kind of a celebration. You may be getting married. You may be beginning a new phase of your life around domestic bliss. You may be getting into a new relationship, or in general you have joined a situation which is maybe a happy job, a new company which has welcomed you with open arms. So be open to this energy of getting advice in this setup, being receptive, but limitations when it comes to family also. So don't forget that energy for sure. Some more messages for Aquarius for the month of July 2020. You might be wanting to make an investment here, something related to your finances, something related to an offer you would like to make to someone. So you may be a part of this this venture where you are willing to receive from this happy domestic situation, or this homely setup, whether it's at work or at home. You may be wanting to offer your part of the cooperation that is required in order to manifest this successful happy home, or a homely environment leading to celebrations. So you may be ready to receive what the other people are offering you and participate in cooperation for it, and do your bit for this. What are the other messages for Aquarius? So, okay, some unexpected turn of events, some change in your thought. So being receptive and listening to family or the peer group of friends or your well-wishers, your work environment. But this is what I mean, is when you need to set your limitations. You need to set your boundaries. And this happened because it's possible that somebody tried to overstep their boundaries, and overstepping that boundary has caused this happy atmosphere to kind of come into a zone which was rather unexpected, and it came as a sudden shock for you. It suddenly made some drastic change, and I think this most likely is a change in your thought, in your belief system, something that you were willing to sacrifice for, and cooperate with everybody and make something together, lead towards together. This is due to the receptive energy that you started your month with. But as you go into the month, there's going to be a shocking turn of events, which was a part of that environment, and which was because of this receptive energy that has now completely changed the way you have been thinking and your belief system to a great extent. And now you are going to go into a mode where you're going to set your boundaries, because you had good intentions, and you also listened to whoever you had to. So now it's your turn. Some more messages for Aquarius for the month of July 2020, and this is destined to happen. Fate and karma are taking you towards a new direction, and that has come after this upheaval. So if you have done good deeds in the past, good things are going to happen to you. And if you're going to set your limitations and your boundaries, nobody is going to be able to take advantage of you. So whatever this situation was and what it led to has come because the situation was out of your control. This situation was meant to be. This is how the universe wanted you to understand the zone of your receptive energy and what it's led to. And now setting your boundaries is where you're destined to move towards. Some more messages for Aquarius for the month of July. Some more messages for Aquarius for the month of July 2020. Some more messages for Aquarius for the month of July 2020. July 2020. Okay. So it's never easy to set boundaries, right? Because people have got the better of you. You've been receptive and you've been very obedient, and you've been listening to them and you've been following them. You've been giving them the respect and the due regard and cooperating with them. But now you say that, hello, I need to set my boundaries. So I'm going to stand up for what I believe in. I'm going to do what I think is right, and I am going to get victory in the way that I think is right. So there's been a huge change in your way of thinking, which was of course destined to happen. And this is not going to come without a certain amount of conflict and challenges by the other people. These people who were your peer group, your family, your friends, your co-workers, whoever, they have now, this is going to be your central energy for the month. Setting your boundaries, changing your mindset, telling people, hello, I know what I want. Don't tell me what I want to. So, some more messages for Aquarius for July 2020. Some more messages for Aquarius for July 2020. Absolutely. When you can do that, you lead to this. You will be able to manifest something very big into your life, because you have the ability to stand up for yourself. You have the ability and the courage to set boundaries, to tell people, listen, hello, I know what I'm doing. And now you are in a powerful zone where you have all the resources that are available to you. You have your willpower and you have the intelligence to manifest whatever it is that you wanted to do. And now people are going to turn in your favor, because nobody is going to take advantage of you anymore. No one's going to take you for granted no more, Aquarius. And that is because of this wheel that has turned in your favor. No more nobody's going to take you for granted, and you are going to speak up for yourself when it's required, and you're going to move into this energy. This energy is a very powerful energy to you, and this energy is setting that limitation. Some more messages for Aquarius for the month of July 2020. Okay, one card. Go up. Okay, so you will need to stand your ground, no doubt. And sometimes that means that you'll have to hold on to your ideals. Or it's possible that this is the other people in the situation. This is them, the other people in the situation, the family, the extended family, the friend circle, the society, the co-workers, whoever, the siblings, whoever this was, that's them. They're going to hold on to this feeling of that challenge that you have posed in front of them. And they're going to be like, excuse me, she or he, they just pull the rug off our feet. They've set boundaries in a manner where they're actually becoming powerful, and now they feel threatened because you're getting into your power, and so that's making them hold on to their grudges and grievances. And if this is a financial situation, then they are not going to let it go that easily. So the conflict and the challenges that are going to be brought forward because of you standing up for yourself is going to put them most likely in this zone where they're going to be holding on to their ideas and their grudges. Some more messages for Aquarius for the month of July 2020. So this was you. You said, I'll cooperate with you, yeah, and I'll offer something that will lead to manifest what is for the good of all. Then you said that, okay, listen, I need to set some boundaries. I know what I need, and I'm going to fight for that. I'm going to manifest what I think is right. And once you have all that in place, then you're willing to come back into a zone where you're more softer in your approach towards the end of the month, most likely. And because you'll feel that, you know, the people are getting a bit on the defensive because of this energy. And so you'll try to become a little more softer in your approach. Even though you have pretty much, you know, what you want, you've got. You've made you stood up for yourself. You're moving towards manifestation of what you want. You have changed your mind. You've set your boundaries. And now, since they are going into a zone where they are like, hello, so you're like, okay, let me go a little more softer on you. So one more message for Aquarius for the month of July 2020. Message for Aquarius for July 2020. What's the universe trying to tell you? This energy is going to lead you towards integrity and independence. Being someone who's proud of their achievements. So when you set your boundaries with the change in being a bit subservient and receptive and quiet in front of other people, then standing up for yourself and getting into the magician energy where you have the power to stand up for yourself, people getting on the defensive and holding on to their limited beliefs, then you'll be taking a soft approach and ultimately achieving what you want. And this is what you become. By the end of July 2020, you become an independent and a person who has achieved something, proud of their accomplishments, and people are going to look up to you and say, and actually be envious of you for the position that you have attained. This is a woman of integrity. She's independent. She stands up for herself. She knows what she wants. She doesn't need people to dominate her or to tell her how to run things in life. So this could be a she or a he, whoever this is. This is you, Aquarius. This is how you're going to get This is your energy towards the end of July 2020, and it's a very promising energy. Stand up for yourself, make your boundaries. Whatever receptive energy, you can just, make it a little subtle towards the end of the month if people are going to get a bit too thing about it. But stand your ground. That is the center energy. Stand your ground, change your thought, remain, set your boundaries, get this, manifest what you want, and this is what it's going to lead to. I'm going to pick some more cards for you, some more messages for Aquarius for the month of July 2020. Aquarius for the month of July 2020. Absolutely. You need to do things as per what your intuition and your gut feeling is telling you. You are going to form your perceptions about a situation based on what you think is right, and this is your interpretation of a situation that earlier was a different setup, and now this turn of events is going to put you in a zone where you are going to perceive things and do things as per what you think is right. So same energy, I think. Some more messages for Aquarius for the month of July 2020. Archangel Raphael is an angel who is going to be offering you compassion to be able to deal with others in the most compassionate and in a way which is healing. So whatever this energy of this challenges and this is going to cause with other people, Archangel Raphael is going to heal those energies and make you gain a softer approach so that you can eventually become successful in what it is that you desire. One more card from this deck. Some more messages for Aquarius for the month of July 2020. Some more messages for Aquarius for July 2020. So it's not going to be, this is the Akashic Library. You are sitting and you are now all set towards manifesting a new venture, a business enterprise, or a relationship. You have the Magician energy. You've stood up for yourself, you've set your boundaries, and now you're making a plan as to how you're going to manifest that. You're in independent zone. You have the loving energy, and you have now changed your thoughts and perceptions, and this is where you're moving towards. So very positive cards for you, Aquarius, for July 2020. It's going to mark a big drastic change in your approach towards how you're going to handle a situation. Some more messages for Aquarius for July 2020. Foundation and achievement. So that's the same card. This is your happy home environment, and maybe this is where you're intending to go. You may be manifesting a marriage or a love relationship with someone, or just if it's not about a romantic relationship, it's just bringing about peace and solidarity and a healing within family if there has been a dispute. And or it could be, this could be a dispute in the office or your work environment, whatever it is. So this is pretty much the intention with the receptive energy that you have started, and now that has turned. So this is also probably something that you are finally trying to manifest. And some more messages for Aquarius for July 2020. Accelerated motion is telling you stand up for yourself, move ahead, take action, move forward, but towards the end of the month, do it in a slightly more loving way. You have the card that shows you the star energy, which is going to give you hope and belief that whatever you desire is coming to fruition and you are on your way to achieving that. So whatever this happy home is, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in a work situation, whatever the most important energy that you are in right now, in order to manifest that, there is hope, and you're looking towards that. This is what you want to manifest, and you're on your way to achieving that. So you've set your boundaries, you've made your perceptions clear, you're using a healing touch, but at the same time you're standing up for yourself. So well balanced approach, Aquarius. Very well balanced approach. One last card from this deck before I give you an angel's guidance for Aquarius for July 2020. Disruption. That's this again. This was required. See, only when something gets disrupted does it lead to some renewal. You can only build something after it's been shattered into pieces. You cannot build on something that's half cracked or broken, right? So this is probably this is not actually something broken, but this is your belief system. You probably, while you were in the receptive mode, you have got a lot of cracks in your thought, but now you've decided to break through those cracks and finally change your thought process, which is going to make you stand up for yourself and manifest and come towards completions and achieving what you want, and towards your goals. Whatever your goals are, you're moving towards that direction, and you're going to break free from that thought process which was stopping you from going there. So I'm going to give you one angel's guidance for Aquarius. Give me one angel's guidance for Aquarius for the month of July 2020. Angel's guidance for Aquarius for July 2020. The Empress energy, and it says, can you read that? Okay. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxuries or abundant resources. So rewards lead to an energy which makes you stand out from the crowd, being very respected in society, being in a situation where you've achieved a lot, and this achievement has come because you stood up for yourself, you set your boundaries, you took advice from people, but when you had to say, now it's my turn to decide, you decided and moved towards manifestation, used a subtle and a softer approach towards the end, and then led towards rewards which made you feel independent and very respected, and that is leading you towards your final goal. So very positive energy for you for July 2020, Aquarius. Please listen to people, but ultimately stand your ground. Stand up for yourself, defend yourself if you have to, and that will help you manifest what you want. Don't go too much against people. Also keep the energy subtle. I don't want you to take very strong actions. This drastic energy that you've got twice is just for your change in thought and the way you've been thinking. It's just your energy. This has nothing to do with other people. Keep your relationship with others also very compassionate, so that there are not too many problems, and that will lead you to this happy home, and whatever this culmination of the situation that you're looking forward to, it's going to take you in that direction. This is not exactly the time where you're going to get success there, but you are in that direction, and now you can see this star. So there is you're moving in the right direction, and I hope that you that you reach that very soon. I hope this resonates with you. These are general readings, but my intention is to give you enough guidance about what your energies are, what the situation is, and how you can use it best to manifest things into your life, to manifest good things into your life, to reach your goals. Please do subscribe to my channel so that we have a long time association with you. I will keep posting these videos, but my main aim is for you to get enough guidance and help you as much as possible. So I hope this helped, my dear Aquarians. Have a beautiful month of July 2020, and I will see you soon.